Everybody. There is some debris in the hive that we're going to have to clean up, and so today we're going to use the Swiffer dry sweeping cloths to help us with that. We find that Swiffer really does a great job of mopping up those unwanted beetles. Let's see how it works. Okay, so we're not using smoke today. Hopefully this is a very minimal time in the hive, but we're going to take these Swiffer. These are unscented. You unfold them all the way, and what we'll do is we'll put one cloth in here, maybe one, let's do two, because why not, and we'll put one below the inner cover, and we'll put one above the inner cover, just in case they chase those beetles upstairs above the inner cover, we'll have it.
And what do we expect to happen?
So the bees are going to take this and they're going to shred this in an attempt to get it out of the hive. They're going to start picking it apart, and it's going to be this big fuzz ball. And when the beetles walk into it, their legs get stuck, they get trapped, and then they die.
Awesome.
This is a minor success. I was hoping for a whole sheet of these things, but any is better than none. Last video, you recall, we have two splits in here. The original plan was just to get two more queens just in case we need them to put a queen into one of these other hives should it go queenless. But kind of changed plan here a little bit with, I'm going to try to build these up so that I have two nukes that potentially could make it through the winter. I'm planning on wintering them over this double screen board. And they're running really low on food stores. It's late August here in Indiana. There's still a lot of time for them to bank up a lot of food. So what we've done is we've put two half-gallon quart jars on top of here. And the idea is that the bees can eat this. And we'll see here if I can get one of these loose. You can see the bee activity here. They're eating it up. This is just, what you see here is just 1 day worth of eating. The idea is hopefully they'll eat this down, dry it out, put it into storage. They can start to build that honey dome in here, and then by the time winter's here, they'll have plenty of food to make it through the winter. That's the goal. We'll see. And it's a race. Which side is going to eat the food the fastest? I'm a little surprised that this side is keeping up because there were a lot fewer bees over here. But we'll see how that plays out. Idea of the difference in feeding rate. This Russian side here, I'll call it the homegrown Russians, they've eaten 2 jars of syrup, and the other side's only eaten 1. So I expect the population on this side's much larger, but we'll find out. Okay, so what we're going to try to do is get a frame of honey out of here. We're going to do a little science experiment inside, see if we can get this honey to just drain out. They say that it tastes a little bit better because the honey's not oxidized. So we'd like to give it a shot. So follow along here and let's see how it goes. All right, we brought this frame in. Now I know that just a few weeks ago this was capped over completely. So the bees are really hogging into this right now because we're in the summer dearth here. So all this that's even uncapped, I have a high confidence that it's the right moisture content, as I said, because it was just capped not long ago. What we're going to do, because we're going to let this kind of drain over the course of maybe several days, is we're going to put it in the deep freeze to kill any potential larvae that might be located in the wax cappings themselves or the wax. And that'll prevent the small hive beetle issues from becoming an issue for us. So let's put it in our deep freeze. And this cold temperature will definitely take care of that issue. And this is what's done on a lot of comb honey as well. Okay, everybody, it's been 1 week since we cut these cappings off here. And while we did get quite a bit to drain out, maybe you could come in and look up here in just a second. there's still just a considerable amount, look on the back side here too, there's a considerable amount of honey still trapped in here. So I'm going to try this. This is kind of my last grand idea. This is a electric pencil engraver, so this vibrates really fast. And I'm just going to touch the frame here and see if that vibration might shake some of the honey loose and maybe cause it to flow. Let's see. All right, everybody, I think we figured out why extractors are a thing. We pulled out one frame of honey that was capped mostly, and we cut off the cappings off this one side because we wanted to just see, can we flip the frame over since the cells are at an angle, and can we make them face down and maybe drain out over the course of a week? No, the answer is no. This doesn't work that well. I would say we got maybe 50% of the honey out, maybe not even 50%. So an extractor is in the future for us.